Welcome to Drive the Lightning, the positively charged EV channel. In this week's news, we have three big items to cover. One, the race to become the first solar charged electric vehicle in production has been won. However, that victory comes with a big asterisk next to it. We'll explain who won and what's the footnote in just a moment. Also, big news out of Sondors, the Metacycle that they've been working on for a couple of years, the fully electric motorcycle that's good for about 80 miles of range, 80 miles an hour in certain conditions. Big news just recently on Sondors. We'll give you that. And of course, what is going on with Aptera? What is the clear expectations for the rest of 2022 and into 2023? We have the details here. So let's start with the Lightyear Zero. The solar-powered electric car out of the Netherlands will go into production next week. Here's what they had to say. Together with our partner, acclaimed car manufacturer Valmet Automotive, we've worked hard on a specialized production line made especially for the manufacture of our solar electric car. Big news. And a side note too, Valmet Motors in Finland is the same place the Sondors will be made. So it's kind of good news for both companies because Lightyear, having the production line all set up and running for them, is going to prove to Valmet Motors that they can clearly make solar electric vehicles for the Sondors. So that production will be moved along. So the victory goes to Lightyear for being the first solar-powered electric car to make production. However, there's a catch. A $250,000 catch. That's right. If you want this vehicle, it'll cost you €250,000, about the same amount of dollars. Now, the idea is, of course, to charge that much at first and then be able to scale production up and lower the price substantially. Now we're going to go to Sarah, who is on location, who spoke to somebody very close to the story, someone very involved in moving solar electric vehicles forward. What do you have for us, Sarah?
That's right. I am here on the location, the surface of the sun. I have just been informed that the sun will be footing the bill for all of the energy to power solar vehicles. And that is going to be starting as soon as they roll off the production line until forever. Back to you in the studio, Chad.
Next up, Sondors Motors with the Metacycle. Big press release for them starting this month, November. It's a whole new ball game. Sarah is on location with the details, talking to somebody very close to the situation. What do you have?
Yes, Chad, I'm so excited to be right here on location. We wanted to get close to the source, so I'm going straight to the kernel. I'm getting a call.
Yes, Sarah, Sondors motorcycles, not Sanders.
Sondors. Not Sanders. Definitely not. Okay. Maybe come back to me in a minute. But as long as I'm here.
Okay, we'll be back to Sarah in just a few minutes with this late breaking news. Okay, I see she's ready now. Let's go back to Sarah.
I am here at the loading docks for Sondors Motors. Definitely not at an abandoned warehouse anywhere near a KFC. With the exciting news that starting on 11/14 of 2022, they are going to begin delivering their Metacycles. It's a very exciting time, and we are excited to see this moving forward. They have a top range of 80 miles per charge and have a top speed of 80 miles an hour. Great little commuter, especially if you have good weather. Back to you, Chad.
All right, big news from Sondors Motorcycle. The Metacycle is on the way for those of you who are motorcycle enthusiasts. If you haven't yet checked this out, you might want to look into it. It's under 300 pounds, 80 miles an hour, has everything you need in a commuter motorcycle, and might be a little bit of fun if you're careful. Let's move on to Aptera. Aptera now has set very clear expectations of what we can expect for the rest of this year. Sarah has all the details. Let's go to her in Carlsbad, California on location.
I'm here at the Aptera headquarters, and I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to La Jolla.
Okay, Sarah, I'll take it from here. So the big news out of Aptera really is that we have clear expectations of what to expect for the rest of this year and into 2023. Here's what they had to say in a press release just this week. As we drive solar mobility forward with you, we are continuing to raise the necessary funds to purchase equipment, tooling, and parts to ramp production. We are eager to finalize our production intent vehicle design and reveal renders of Delta by the end of this year. We would like to be transparent that our delivery timeline depends on many factors, including meeting our funding objectives. Once we do, we'll be able to provide you with a much more accurate delivery timeline. In the meantime, we thank you for your patience and continued support. So the news out of Aptera is simply this. Many of us expected to see the Delta car made by the end of this year. In fact, a while ago, we actually expected to see a couple of production vehicles make it into the hands of customers. Okay, that's not going to happen. That's just not where it's at. What's going to happen is Aptera is going to continue raising funds and work and have the Delta drawings, the renders, done. And then once that's done, now they're able to finalize the all the tooling needed to assemble it and get it into our hands. So look for your Aptera sometime 2023. If I'm just guessing, and that's what it would be, I'm thinking somewhere around the middle, because once the Delta is rendered, it has to be built, tested, and then we can start stuff like crash tests or things like that, and then get into production. So that's the news out of Aptera. Expectations, set your sights on 2023. Stay tuned to Drive the Lightning. We will always keep you up to date. Here we are, a family outfit. This is the whole team that runs the Drive the Lightning YouTube channel. We want to say thank you to our members. Without you, we would not do this, and we frankly couldn't afford to do this. Thank you so much for what you do for us. That's it. There's more videos out there if you're interested, including this one right here.